Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about low ESR caps and how to order them. To get the lowest price, you're going to want to order them from an electronic supplier like Arrow or DigiKey. I've pulled up the Arrow webpage. Right now they've got a free overnight shipping on every order, no minimum, which is crazy good because you're really not going to spend too much on these caps. It's only going to be pennies on the part, and you don't want to pay a lot for shipping. So let's see, what do we do? First, you're going to go to products, passives, capacitors. All right, now we've got 196,000 capacitors. So we're going to have to narrow that down. All right, so we want fixed capacitors. And probably get all right, now you've got a screen here. So what we're going to do is pick all the parameters that we want for our cap. So what's most important is capacitance value. So you probably put in either 1,000 microfarads or 470 microfarads or maybe 330 microfarads. We'll go with 1,000 because that's one that's commonly used for putting across the battery terminals. The 430s also, or the 470s also kind of work pretty good, but we'll go with that. All right, we don't care too much about the tolerance. Now we've going to try the voltage. That's typically 25 or 35. If you're going to run 6S, I guess 35 is more useful. Okay, this isn't the easiest site to navigate, but you know, eventually I fought through it, and so part status we want in stock, capacitance value we want 1,000 microfarads, voltage 35 volts, ESR we want low, ultra low, or very low. You can check the data sheet to see what it actually is. For termination style you want radial. You can pick some small sizes here. I picked the ones that weren't grayed out, 12.5 by 20 millimeters, and I think I also had a 10 millimeter one in here, 10 millimeter by 25 millimeters. And then you apply those. I got 7 caps. I can sort them by price. And then to double check myself, there will now don't be too freaked out if you see this ultimate cap list and your cap isn't on the ultimate cap list. Just pull up the data sheet and make sure the ESR value is kind of in line with something on the list and the size is not too huge. Okay, and you should be good to go. There's gazillions of caps, and you really only care about, here's the spec sheet for this one. This one is a NIC one. See, 35 volts DC. ESR is 0.041, which is a little bit on the high side, but it's still, you know, pretty decent. If you look at the ultimate ESR cap list, you'll see some of them go to 0.043 for these, and some of these 25 volt ones have some ESRs. Now the best are at 0.017 or 0.015 impedance, but I think you'll be fine with any of these caps on this list. So you go to the data sheet. make sure your ESR is actually low. And it'll tell you ESR is low to kind of give you an indication that you're in the right ballpark. Polarity through hole radial, number of terminals 2. It'll give you the size here, and that's really all you need to know. Caps are pretty simple. So like I said, this one wasn't on the list, but it's a perfectly fine cap. There's another one that we have here. You got some Panasonics, the FR1. This one's on the list if you feel safer. Actually, this one's cheaper. This is 59 cents. So you can get the Panasonic. I think it was on the list here. Panasonic FR. He's got it on here for the 25 volt, but it must also be a 35 volt capacitor. And looking at the data sheet, wow, yeah, that's pretty low impedance. Oh, the Panasonic's probably better. And like I said, they got low shipping, so I could buy one, and I'd pay 60 cents. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, so that's how you order electronic parts from a site like Arrow. They've got this great deal. No minimum order required, free shipping. Doesn't say how long that's going to last, so I jump in there and get it. I've got another review that I was thinking about doing. So I got this as a segue. TBS Unified Pro Nano that I installed in one of my quads, and it is teeny tiny. It only does 25 watts or 50 watts. It gets super hot, and it's supposed to do smart audio, but smart audio is here it is in the package, but I've already installed it, so you can't really see it. I can show you just the package. It's supposed to do smart audio, but it's got this modified smart audio protocol, so it's kind of like smart audio. Apparently you can get around it by either doing a custom build of Betaflight, which is not what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do a hardware mod. It's been reported that if you put in a pull down resistor, you can get it to work. So I ordered some resistors, paid 40 cents, including shipping from Arrow. Crazy that I can just buy electronic parts that cheap, get them shipped to me for less than postage. Anyway, if you need some caps, I highly suggest you get them while they got this deal going on. If not, it's still pretty cheap, and it's probably cheaper than one of the mainstream RC sites. Anyway, hope this helped you, and thanks for watching.